So you would think that India and Bangladesh will continue to have at least cordial relationship even after Sheikh Hasina has departed that country following the uprising against her in August. But it is not to be, perhaps, going by the utterances of some of the worthies helming the Bangladesh government currently. Mohammad Yunus, who is the chief advisor of the interim government, has spoken about how Bangladesh needs to be united to counter what he calls India's aggression, and that India does not want us to become a prosperous nation or a progressive nation, and therefore everyone must get together. He's at least mild and he's civil in his language. But on 16 December, which was the day of liberation of East Pakistan and creation of Bangladesh in 1971, mostly helped by India and the Indian Army or the Indian military, the law advisor of the interim government, Dr. Asif Nazrul, has said that it was the Bangladeshis who got liberation or who won against the West Pakistanis during the 71 war, and India only played a supporting role. The Indian army should not take credit for what they did, which is, I would say, not just an insult to the Indian military or the nation of the neighboring nation India, but also to history, because without the Indian military's help or Indian military's aggression, Bangladesh would not have been created. And the fact that India gave shelter to 10 million or 1 crore Bangladeshi refugees in India for over 2 years, fed them, sheltered them, cannot be forgotten. History will not forget it. And if you look at the literature of that time, all this is well recorded and well documented. So for some of these people to now say that India's contribution was insignificant is just insulting I would say, intelligence of the people around the world and undermining their own history. And the icing on the cake, if I may say, is some of the so-called veterans of the 1971 war who were members of the ragtag Mukti Bahini, again trained and armed by India, now claiming that we have 5,000 plus members and there are 3 million in Bangladeshi students. And if we all unite, we can actually go and occupy West Bengal and northeastern part of India. And why only India? We can also take on the mighty Americans if we need to. And those kind of videos are going around. People are taking out processions in the streets, but little realizing that this is not just undermining Bangladesh, but also making them a laughing stock. But the fact is, history has come full circle. The pro-Pakistani elements in Bangladesh, who were always present, even after 1971 or during the 71 Liberation War, as Bangladeshis want to call it, they are now in prominent roles and dominant positions in the Bangladeshi government and the polity. And they would like to take an anti-India stance so that Pakistan can help them. But again, I think they don't realize that Pakistan is in no position to help itself. Forget about helping Bangladesh. Although these two together can create a different front for India. So India will have to be on its guard. Now it may have to look at a 3-front war rather than a 2-front war or a 3.5-front war with China, West Pakistan or now Pakistan, and Bangladesh all hostile towards India, and of course inimical elements within India also rising their head, trying to create turmoil in the country. So that's what happens. Ungrateful people, ungrateful. I hope that only this is a section of the Bangladeshis who are ungrateful for what India has done. But this is the reality. Just 4 months after Sheikh Hasina was ousted as Prime Minister of Bangladesh in August 2024. I'm Nitin Gokhale.